how do you manage, and do you have any kind of challenges that you face in the entertainment industry?
Of course, I think there are a lot. So social media is a really good platform, at the same time very controversial. And like other than that, I think it's a very task for me to be super active. Like I think there used to be a time when I loved it. Like I loved being very active, and I would always do all these shoots for myself and like for my profile. But now, since I'm like usually always busy with shoots, I don't get the time to always make good content for social media.
Right.
But what I try to do is whenever I'm shooting, I just try to get some small little like glimpse of that makeup or like a little glow or just like looking here and there. And I just posted with a really nice शायरी because I love shairis.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone like follows me, they know कि मेरी हर दो post के बाद I have one post that has शायरी.
Shari on.
हाँ, because I love it. So yeah, so I just take like एकदम छोटा सा कुछ glimpse and then I'll slow mo it and then I'll put a nice caption to it.
Okay. So if somebody wants to pataufa, you have to go for shairi. Oh, shairi and red roses.
Flowers. No, but I don't want anyone to pataufa me. So I don't want.
I mean, you have over 600,000 followers. I'm sure somebody's trying to figure out how I can get.
I'm gonna friend zone everyone.
Today's episode is going to be all about entertainment. Today, we have Pooja Solanki with us, who's an aspiring actress. Well, she's a Gujarati chokri from Surat, born in Mumbai, raised in America, and started her journey all the way from the South. Well, she has shared a lot of secrets of her life. Her journey as being an actress also started her new career in Punjabi music industry, which one of her albums just recently released as well, and it's actually one of the hits. You should check it out because I'm pretty sure you must have used one of her songs because it was trending on Instagram. Well, you heard all of this on Kabirr Vani. Make sure to follow us all the way till the end of the episode. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for the full-length episode and all the fun moment that we had with Pooja Solanki. Stay tuned. All right, welcome Pooja. And I want to thank you for being here today. It means so much to me that you've taken time out from your schedule and you're here. I know how much you work, how much shootings you're always at. So welcome to Kabirr Vani. And you're welcome. I'm really looking for a lot of fun conversation.
So am I.
All right, so we'll kind of jump right through it because so many questions that I have for you, and I think we're gonna run out of time. We're gonna have to do a podcast too, just to kind of like cover up all the questions that I have for you. All right, so we'll start about the journey, right? So starting with a secret, I want to let everyone a secret. All right, the secret is that Pooja is actually Himani Solanki. So that's what it is. So from your journey from Himani to Pooja, all right, let's start from there.
Himani to Pooja. Okay, so Himani is my documented name, and the journey from Himani to Pooja is that I was Himani all the time. So I'm from the States, like I was born and brought up there. So once I got into the industry, when I started thinking I'm doing something in the industry, that's when I thought, no, I don't think I like Himani. I think Pooja sounds better. But I think right now I feel like I wish I kept it Himani because it's a unique name. No, I don't know anybody in the industry who's named Himani. And Pooja is a little common name.
But it is now.
But I think Pooja suits me better.
It does suit you better. When I first found out, like, when you were shooting the first time, and I was like, oh wait, who's Himani?
Exactly, everyone. But I think a lot of people know and a lot don't. So whoever doesn't know, they know.
Now they know, right? Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Himani.
Wonderful. You have seen that movie Om Shanti Om?
Yeah.
Because the first half के अंदर there is a Govinda lookalike comes to Shah Rukh Khan, and they're talking about, इधर नाम क्या है?
Yeah.
He's like, अरे गोविंदा रख तू चलेगा? So, that's, had you had that kind of thought, or was that like a suggestion from someone?
No.
Or was just like a dil ki chaha?
No, I don't think so. But then no, like considering the two names, I have a lot of people telling me like like two personalities. There's two people in one, or like is Himani different? Is Pooja different? So yeah.
But are they different?
Good question. So I'm Himani at home, I think. So I'm different, and then Pooja's
more off,
Yeah, I have to be like more on screen wala. So that's
That's okay. So,
maybe,
so Pooja and Himani are two different girls.
Not exactly different, but thoda maybe.
Thoda would. Okay, great. Now, coming from state, where in states?
So I was born in New York.
Okay.
And then I was in New York, then Florida, and then Texas.
Okay. And when did you come to India?
I came around 2000. I'm not sure about the year, but like when I was around 14.
Okay.
13, 14.
Oh, quite young you came in. Okay, great. Now the transition, like, so now you're here in India. You're born in States, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how was the journey of transitioning from States? Because I've been in States for a very long time, so I know that the lifestyle, it's like
Completely
poles apart, right?
It was a challenge, and so for me, it was that I never came to India. So it was like drastically one day my dad is like, we're shifting. So for me, it's like I've not seen India. I don't know what it is. I've always had the thing to come and visit, and I wanted to like meet my cousins and like all that stuff. But I didn't have this in mind that I'm gonna go and shift there and be there. So it was so sudden, and then initially I think it was very difficult for me. I was crying every day, and food was a very big issue for me because I'm someone who doesn't like Indian food. Like, even now, like I think I'm better at it now. But every other day I need like pizza, burgers, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So initially it was a very big challenge because like the whole system here, you know, like firstly it took us 3.5 hours to get home from the airport.
Okay.
And constant honking and like people everywhere, and I'm just like so many people. In fact, at the airport, like my entire family came to pick us up, like including all my masis and like their son, daughter, and then like, you know, extended family. And my brother, he got so scared, he started crying. He was like a baby.
Okay.
So and we're just looking at each other, we're like, oh my god, so many people. Did I have this many cousins, this many family members? So I think initially everything was very difficult, but with time you adapt.
Did you have the Swadesh wala feeling?
No, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't think so. I just remember coming here and just being like, okay, it's too many people.
Too different.
Yeah, and for me, the worst thing was that, like, coming home and like in the States, the washrooms are like, you have a bathtub.
Right, yes.
So showering is different and the washroom is different. Like, you know, different concepts. So I couldn't understand the whole thing that how do you get ready in the same washroom where the entire washroom is wet.
Yeah, that was the
So that really,
okay.
like small things came to me. Food was a very big issue, but
good.
And you adapt.
There you adapt. Now you're here full time.
Now so I feel like I can't leave India.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I would choose India. I think both have their own perceptions, but I think I love India.
You love India, absolutely.
I love India.
Now, did you land here? Like, so you're from States. You're born in States. Now, where are you originally from? Like your parents and all. Are they all Mumbaikars or?
Yeah. So I'm a Gujarati.
Okay.
I think a lot of people don't know that. So I'm a Gujarati. Kemcho. So like my parents are technically from Mumbai. They were always from Mumbai, but like our, do you say ancestors?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
I think. So that's like, they're from Surat.
Okay. So you're Surti babe.
Kind of, I don't know. But yeah, so basically Mumbai. Like,
so you're Mumbaikar by heart now, yeah?
Yeah.
What was your journey of being an actress? Like, you always dreamt of being an actress while you were growing up? Or did you have like, you wanted to be an astronaut or a doctor or something like that?
Okay, so doctor was always on my mind. I was someone who was like, I've always wanted to do something in the medical field and science and all that stuff. And I don't think I ever had that thing that I wanted to become an actress because I'm still a very shy person and I think I always was. So for me, like, acting in front of so many people, not me. It's not like, even if I want to do it, I know I won't be able to.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I ever had that thing in my mind, but then I would always like be imagining myself being an actress.
Okay.
Because I always loved Bollywood movies and I watched them even when I was there in States. So I remember I remember Crazy Kiara, that song had come at that time and I was just like, always like listening to the songs and imagining what if I was in the movie, I would be like wearing this. So I had that, have those, singing moments, like in front of the mirror. With
you were kind of manifesting it.
Yeah, I think, but I never had that thing that like I'll be in the industry or like I'll be a part of anything.
All right.
But I think it just goes through.
But then what happened? Like, so you came here in India and like what pulled you towards it? Like, what was your journey like? How did it start? Let's go there.
Okay. Well, I never had the thing that I will start, modeling or anything, but I had a lot of people coming to me and telling me like, you should try. Like knowing the fact you're in Bombay, you have the chance of doing something because there's so many people in India that really want to do something, but they don't live in Bombay and you have that thing. So, and then I'm like, I don't know, how do you start? Like, how do you even get to the movies? Like, you're so young, you don't know anything. And then it all started, so I was supposed to go for, I was going for this audition for my brother. And my mom is someone who always wants like her kids to be in front of the camera or like
Yes.
something like that. She's always had this thing because I think she wanted to do something and she couldn't, so now she sees it in us. And she took us to this audition, so it was for like kids and all. So my brother, we went for him. And we go there, he gave his audition and he's like this, he's so young and cute. No, he did, I don't know what he did in front of the camera. So the people, like the casting people, they come to me and they're like, can you please audition? And for me, I'm like, what did you just say, audition? I cannot do anything. I'm that girl who doesn't even talk in school. Like I'm the person who will talk the least amongst everyone. So they gave me a little script. And the script, it's not even like you have to say it. It was like a song. So you have to sing it.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is even worse. So they forced me a lot. My mom is like, you're gonna give it. You always run away. You've always done this. And I'm like, oh God. And I'm literally crying that how will I do it? Somehow, I don't know what I did in front of that camera. I did something. I gave some audition. And I was just like, just take me out of here. I need to leave. And then, yeah, so after that, we all went to some place, like our entire family. And then my mom gets a call. And it was these people, like the casting directors, and they're like, yeah, so Pooja has been selected and all. I really want to know if I gave my name as Pooja or Himani at that time.
You should find that out.
I should find out how they start my journey.
Yes.
But yeah, so they said, we've selected her.
Okay.
And I was like, and then I got very happy about it also. And I remember the shoot was like 2 or 3 days. And it was at Xavier's College.
Oh, okay.
And this is like, I don't know, at least 7 years ago, I'm thinking. And they quoted like a really good amount.
Nice.
And for like 7-8 years ago, that's a big thing.
Right.
And I'm just like, wow, I'm going to be like super rich very quick. I go to my first audition, I get it. And the TVC was for Camlin Pens.
Okay.
So I think that's where it started. And then on and off, I did something. I think after that, I did a shoot for Femina.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was my second thing. So I think I started off well.
Okay.
And then on and off, I wasn't sure if I want to be in this or not.
And then you were not sure if you want to continue.
Yeah, continue. Like I was just taking what was coming but
through
not someone who was like running after it, at least at that age.
Do you think the universe chose this for you?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure.
Absolutely.
Because it's happened so many times. I think we'll like further get in, so I'll share the experiences. But I feel like every time I diverted my mind to something else, it pulled me back.
All right.
Yeah,
always come back here.
It always pulled me back from anything. Every time I probably thought of doing something else, it pulled me back. So I feel like
there was it.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it was your manifestation from the crazy Kiari song towards the journey of your right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so social media challenges. You know, I know that you're quite active usually because I know you post quite a few reels, you post quite a few pictures consistently.
Yeah.
How do you manage, and do you have any kind of challenges that you face in the entertainment industry?
Of course, I think there are a lot. So social media is a really good platform, at the same time very controversial. And like other than that, I think it's a very task for me to be super active. Like I think there used to be a time when I loved it. Like I loved being very active and I would always do all these shoots for myself and like for my profile. But now since I'm like usually always busy with shoots, I don't get the time to always make good content for social media.
Right.
But what I try to do is whenever I'm shooting, I just try to get some small little glimpse of that makeup or like a little glow. We're just like looking here and there. And I just post it with a really nice shiny. Because I love shiny.
Okay.
I don't understand. Anyone like follows me, they know कि मेरी हर 2 posts के बाद I have 1 post that has shiny. Because I love it. So yeah, so I just take like एकदम छोटा सा कुछ glimpse and then I'll slow mo it and then I'll put a nice caption to it.
Okay. So if somebody wants to pataufa, you have to go for shairi. Shairi and red roses.
Flowers. But I don't want anyone to pataufa me. I don't want.
I mean, you have over 600,000 followers. I'm sure somebody's trying to figure out how I can get.
I'm gonna friend zone everyone.
Actually, that's only friend zone, right? That's okay. You're not gonna make them tie Rakhi or something, right?
No, I've done a song where I've done that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've done a music video where every guy who comes because I already have a guy in that video.
Okay.
Like any guy that comes and looks at me, I tie them a Rakhi.
A dedicated person, huh? So you do have a guy in the video.
Yeah, I do have a guy in the video, but in real life, I don't think I want that at the moment. Let's not.
At the moment,
next thing
okay.
this is gonna circulate everywhere.
Okay, so you don't want a guy at all as of right now, or is it there's somebody there and you're not focusing on that particular part. You know, I'm just trying to. I'm confused a little bit here, so I'm just trying to figure myself out.
No, very much single and I'm very much happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
single and ready to mingle? No ready to mingle. Sorry, I tried.
That's like.
I really tried. I mean, you know, she just doesn't want to go for it. Okay.
Not now.
Not now. All right. Cool. But still, you know what? Shairi and flowers.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. And a nice.
Flowers and I think that's it.
That's it? No chocolate, cheesecakes?
I don't know. Maybe chocolates as well. Depends.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So now, since the secret is out, now we know that Pooja is single.
Next thing I know, everyone's sending me these flowers.
Flowers. I think your DM is going to be full of shairis.
Yeah, shiny and those emoji flowers.
Emoji flowers and chocolates. You guys better follow my account. I'm giving you a lot of insights with her right now. So, you know. Great. How do you manage it again, right? So 600,000 followers, I'm sure that you must be going somewhere and, you know, people might be coming up to you, be like, Are, you know, you're Pooja, right? Tell me something interesting. Has something funny ever happened where, you know, you're traveling somewhere and some random person has come up and clicked a photo with you, and how does that feel? And is there anything funny related to it?
I think there are a lot of stories, but I think I can remember few, so I'll share those. And other than that, yeah, a lot of times people come and like, you know, they know me or something, and it always feels very good. Like obviously if someone comes and asks me like, you know, you're Pooja, and then it's a very good feeling. Like, you know, you feel like you've done something that people know you or like, you know, they follow you. So, but funny stories have also happened. Like I went to Kedarnath recently, a couple of months back. And when I went there, so, like there were people who knew me as well, and then I get all the. It's a very funny story. So I'll tell you the first one. Okay. The one where people knew me, and you know how Kedarnath is. The line was like immense, and we couldn't get the darshan and everything. And I was very like, you know, I was in a zone where I was crying. I was at a restaurant there, and I had my family with me. And they're like, you know, abhi nahi ho raha hai, so we have to go back. We can't do anything. We won't be able to wait so long. It was very chaotic, a very chaotic situation. I think when I went, especially when I went. So I was sitting in a restaurant and I'm crying like anything. And there were people who knew me, so I had it out. Like there was this one table and a lot of guys sitting, and they're just looking at me. And I was like in the zone where I'm crying and all, and I'm just like, whatever, no, whoever's looking, take me low. Later, I checked my DMs, baad mein. And I was eating, I don't know, we were eating like puri bhaji or something, okay? So this guy, I got a DM from like 3 of those guys, maybe 3, 4. And everyone said different things. Why were you crying? We saw you crying.
No way.
I said,
they recognize.
You cried. You know, all that stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
And one of them said, आप पूरी भाजी खा रहे थे ना, हमने देखा, रो क्यों रहे थे? I was like, oh god, I was like, okay, at least they know me, people know me. So this was very funny for me at that moment. I was like, okay, they know me, and they saw me cry only. Right. And then I had people who actually came up to me and knew me, and like, you know, they're showing me my Snapchat account. So I was very active at a point. Right now I think I'm like not as active there. Okay. But I was selling, I got a good amount of views on Snapchat at that time. Okay. So like 5-6 lakh just views. Oh wow. So you know, it's very obvious that people know you then. Right. So people came and took pictures with me. Then the whole group of guys came. They all took pictures with me. They were so excited. And I'm like, why are they this excited? And it kind of felt awkward also because you were like, you know, at Kedarnath, you don't want to make it too social. People are coming, taking pictures and all. And I'm like, yaar, ye bhi social media pe alag tarike se jayega. That's a great way of getting trolled. Yeah. Then they'd be like, no, mandir mein bhi. And already people were coming up and telling me, like, you know, don't take so many pictures. And I had gone as like, you know, I was supposed to show the whole journey as well. Like how we are. Yeah, like the influencer thing and all. And so yeah, they all came, they took pictures with me, and I was like happily giving them the pictures. My family's so happy, like, you know, they know her. Because uske pehle bhi people came. So they all took pictures, and then end mein jo ladka aaya, he's like, aap Disha Patni ho na? Oh. I was like, okay. How did that feel? I don't know, see, I always want to be known as Pooja. Pooja, of course. But she's very beautiful, so obviously it's a compliment as well. Naturally. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, and I was like, you know, they all knew me. And it would have been like everyone knew me. But this happened that... Just one person. Yeah, but it's okay. I think you do have a resemblance with Disha Patni at this point of time, and kind of a Kirti Sanon look as well, in a different way. And you do that? Okay, so yeah, I kind of thought about that. A lot of people say this. But because you have that, maybe the height, body, and the tallness that you have, of course, you know. I think people can, like, you know, see it more. Absolutely. I think my family doesn't see anyone in me. Like, I always ask them, do I resemble this? And I've been compared with a lot of people, like a lot of actresses. So and I'm just like, I look at them, I'm like, okay, wow, I'm resembling a lot of them. Then, you know, everyone has their own point of view. Absolutely. Apparently my brother or my mom agrees to anything.
I don't think your brother would be agreeing to anything.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He's like, no, yeah, you don't look. I know you don't look. He's like, how can those guys come and take pictures with you thinking it's Disha? I was like, look, kuch to dekha na.
Right?
It can't be like all of them are bad. Ek ko to pata hota.
Any airport stories? Do you have anything like that?
Airport stories also I've had, like, so when I was doing my movie, so I had, like, Hyderabad, I had a lot of people coming, but they knew me for me because at that time we had a lot of posters everywhere and stuff, so, you know, and then it's like in the news everywhere, so they know. Or, you know, they tell the paps and all, so you get all those things, like, you know, people come and take pictures with you. Other than that, like, stories, again, I got compared, like, you know, I was getting coffee, but not like someone coming up to me, but like when I was getting coffee at Starbucks or anywhere, these people, they were just like looking at me. This has happened quite a few times. And I'm just like, you know, itna kyun dekh rahe ho? Either they know me, either they're like scared to come talk to me. And then I went, and then like to give the order, and then I went to get the coffee. I remember that girl, she's like, you know, hum log sare, the whole staff, we were all thinking it's Disha. So हमें पता नहीं चल रहा था हम कैसे आए और बोले ना, but then हमें पता चला कि नहीं Disha नहीं, but आप एकदम उसकी तरह दिखते हो, right? Pretty ऐसे करके. So yeah, I think it happens on and off.
On and off, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. But you know, it's a good journey, right? Like, do you enjoy being in the limelight at all times?
I do, I think.
It's
I like it.
fun?
Yeah. It's fun. It's always fun. It's
Do you
nice
always-
when people come and, you know, like notice you or, you know, they look at you, you feel like you've done something, you've achieved something, you know.
Right.
But it's nice.
How about this, right? So sometimes you know, right, that they're watching, they're looking, and you're like, no, I know they're looking at me. And what is your feeling at that point of time? Because, you know, again, it comes to all around the fact that you're always in the glamorous zone.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you're not, you don't have paps right now around you, but would you want that? Like, would you want, like, you know, you step out, or would you be the one calling the paps?
No. I would definitely not be the one
Like,
calling
come
paps.
check out my, you know, airport look, right?
No, never. Because see, I'm someone like, I have very few friends, but whoever knows me, they know I'm a person who will never want to get ready. Because I'm like always all dolled up at shoots and stuff. So I'm someone who just wants to be in like a cap, sweatpants, sweatshirts, and just chilling this.
So isn't
why I
that
go
the
to
perfect airport look?
It is, but then it would be so much like, you know, you have to be like, I don't think I would want it all the time. Maybe the day I'm feeling like I want to get ready. But I think it'd be too much for me. Yeah. But it depends. I think when it happens, I might
it's a
know
mixed
better.
feeling.
But I won't call them for sure.
No.
Then I'll be like, you know, I have to actually get ready now.
Okay. So you'll have to get the touch-up done, right?
Yeah. No.
I mean, I've seen you
swear-
without makeup, but you're absolutely gorgeous without it as well. So I don't think you really need makeup as of right now. So
Yeah, it's such a big compliment. I'm not a fan of makeup either.
so you know, how did you start your Instagram journey? Like, how was it? Like, did you just randomly one day decide you'll go for the Instagram and, you know, you started that way, or you had some kind of plan in mind? How was the social media journey, and how did you reach 600,000 followers? Almost a million, I would want to say. I think
wish
you never
we
know. Like,
had
I think by end of the year, you'll reach a million
Maybe
followers.
we just have some viral stuff coming up.
Yes,
maybe.
yeah. All right. Am I getting some hints here? Huh?
Let's see. Let's hope for the best towards end of the year.
We'll get to that on the later of the show. I'm not letting you go that easy.
No. Maybe part 2.
But no, it's happening this one right now. So tell me, you know, how was it?
So I think I don't honestly remember when I like joined and everything, but I think I was very young. So obviously, as a kid, you know something is there. You know, there's this nice social media platform that's come up. Or I remember when I was back in the States, we had MySpace.
Yes, I
if you
remember that.
remember.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think that was the first thing I've ever joined. It was very fun. I think I remember you get to like decorate your page and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I was initially introduced to that, and then later on we came to like we had BBM and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, BlackBerry Messenger.
Yeah. So that
yes,
was fun.
absolutely.
Then I was like, okay, Instagram, something new has come up. I think Facebook and then Instagram. Then I think I just started it, and then I have no idea because again, I never had this thing in my head that I wanna, you know, become an actress or I wanna do something in the industry or anything. I don't think I had it in my head. It's just like somewhere inner me had that, you know, I wanna do something.
Yeah.
Nothing that I thought I could like actually do.
Nothing you planned.
Yeah. So then I think I just joined it, and then I remember I started posting, and I was again always the inner me wanted to be in the like
Limelight.
I always loved clicking pictures. It was like I'm always someone who wants to get pictures clicked.
Okay.
So I had like all these photographers I knew, and also they initially, you know how they want to build their portfolio. So I used to do these like mini shoots with them. So and even at that time, it was a big thing to just have nice camera pictures, like, you know, DSLR click. So I would always get those clicked, and then I started uploading them on Instagram. And then, like slowly, I got like some followers, and it started increasing. And I remember I don't know what year it was, but like maybe like earlier when Instagram just started. That's when I started reaching around 40k, 50k followers.
Oh, okay.
And that was like a big thing. Even
Naturally,
then,
I think when Instagram started, there's almost 13, 14 maybe.
yeah, it wasn't like we didn't have reels also.
Right.
So whatever impressions you're getting is from your pictures. So I remember reaching to 50k. Again, I don't remember properly, but I remember those pictures getting viral, like in some way. And I was getting good likes and all. And everyone was like, oh my god, she has 50k followers. That's such a big thing. Actually, it's nothing. Now it's become so, even 1 million, you have to be like somewhere 10, 8, at least 5, 6 million minimum.
Right.
So then I think that's where it started off. And then TikTok comes in.
I think made a start to very many.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people got their stardom and everything, which I think was a very, I don't know, people have, two perceptions about it, but I feel like it was a very good.
I think a lot of people got a lot of fame from that. I think a lot of people were earning as well in that TikTok.
Yeah.
I think there was this influencer called Danish Jain. Unfortunately, he passed away, but it was, oh my god, he was mad following.
Mad, I know. And see, like, I feel like people have this thing where, like, they think like, oh, they've come from TikTok, oh, they make reels, but see, you watch the reels, people watch the TikToks, you're watching it because you like it.
Right, absolutely.
Today, if someone's watching my content, they're watching it because they like it, even if I'm just like, palat and I'm just looking there liking it. Absolutely. Because they like something, right? But yeah, I think that's where it started. Like, I started TikTok, and then I think we had during COVID also we had TikTok, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I think right after end of COVID or mid-COVID it turned off, and I think that's when Reels came in.
Yeah, then Reels came in when we got
right through COVID. I think 2019-20. I think Reels had started the journey.
Yeah. Then it started once TikTok got banned.
Right.
But yeah, so TikTok, I think that's where like more of the followers came in because Instagram was linked with TikTok.
TikTok, yes.
So automatically you get followers on Instagram. And I remember I put one TikTok up, like I knew I was making a lot. I had nothing else to do, fun. And so I put one where I did the dialogue of Kriti Sanon, like in that Hero Panti movie.
Right.
And it was like exactly like what she had done, I did that. And I was wearing like similar clothes and all that. And I don't know, I think I posted it supposed like around today evening. And then by tomorrow morning, I'm like 200k followers.
Oh.
What happened? I was like refreshing. I'm like, this is not my account. And then I saw like on TikTok it's gone like in like 500k, 600k views, and then it went in millions and millions.
Oh.
So that's where I feel the entire followers on the journey started. And then TikTok had a very big hand in like increasing the Instagram followers. Unfortunately, it got banned when I was about to reach 1 million.
Well, it's okay. I think you're almost in a million in Instagram,
okay.
So it's there.
Whatever, like slowly.
Slowly and steady. It's alright, you'll get there. So you're talking about a movie that you have done, one movie that while we were talking about your airport look.
Yeah.
Right. So what movie was that?
So it was a Telugu movie. It's pronounced Itela Jaragutu. I think I'm still saying it wrong.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna try that as well. I don't think so. It's a Telugu movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight, right? So you're a girl born in the States. Alright, have come to Mumbai. You're a Gujarati. And you're doing South and Telugu films.
I know, right?
Please enlighten me on this journey. How in the world you're doing this right now?
I have no idea. I don't know. Like life is taking me, and I'm just going along. And considering I'm working in the Punjab industry now.
Oh, great. We have to get to that then.
You're gonna get to that.
We do have Telugu. We have you did Telugu. Sorry, we have Tamil. We have Malayali. We have Kannada. Are we thinking about Spanish by any chance?
No, I think we need to go to Hollywood film.
We'll get you there. Don't worry. So please tell me. So how did you land up in a Telugu movie? And what happened? Like it's really fascinating that how it worked. Do you even speak Telugu?
No.
Okay.
I think, but see, when you go, like, I'll get there. I think you learn. Like, you eventually start learning, but you can't learn the language completely. But you start understanding slowly because you're around the whole crew. And like, see, the Telugu industry is like they speak at least 30% of English.
Okay,
so some is thoda Hindi they put in. English is there, and then you know some words of Telugu. So you can just guess what they're saying. You get along because you know the basic words. So you start learning.
Doing the catchphrases.
Yeah, or like if you're quick with the language, then and of course you're shooting and you're learning the whole dialogue. So I think you understand it a bit.
Right.
It's a very difficult language, trust me.
Indeed, yeah.
Very difficult.
So what was the movie about? Like so how did you even land into this movie? Yeah. What happened there?
So this is a very funny story. I was not supposed to land anywhere in the movie.
Okay.
I remember I had gone back to the States and so I was planning to shift back. And I had gone and I was just like figuring my stuff out there, like what college I'll join, and I was supposed, like I said, I wanted to do something in the medical field. So I was learning, like, what can I do now? What can I start? Because, like, becoming a doctor, you need to be very young. And at that time, I think I already lost a couple of years.
Right.
So I was like, I don't think I should lose, like, it'll be too much now. If I start now, I don't know when I'll become a doctor. So I figured things. I went to States. I literally left my stuff behind, considering I'll be coming back in 2-3 months.
Right.
And then once I came back to India, I got a call from one agency, and they wanted me to join. Like, they called me for a meeting. So I was like, okay, I've already done some stuff already, right? I've done like few TVCs and I've done like some shoots and all. But again, it was like a part-time thing. I never considered it to be my
full-time
career.
position. Okay.
So yeah, so I came back, and then I got this one call. Like, I joined the agency. So I was like, okay, whatever I get in 2-3 months, I'll do. Let's see how it goes. And then I did few shoots, and then I was like, I don't know. And I had this thing in mind that, like, if I maybe continue, I think I might be doing well. I could maybe do well. But it's a very tricky, dicey career. Like, you can never be sure about anything here. So yeah, and my dad, obviously, he never wanted me to be.
Oh, so you come from a family who is
my
strict
dad,
father?
Very strict father.
Oh, right.
I love him. He's been very strict, but I think they gave me the best upbringing. So, of course, you have this thing that, you were scared of your dad, and if he didn't want me to completely be in the industry, then I would not consider.
Right.
But yeah, so I will come to that also. So then, so this call came, like, I joined the industry. My manager calls me and she's like, oh, there's this audition going on for a Telugu movie. And I don't recall ever going for an audition for any movie.
Right.
I've never gone for any. And I was supposed to be somewhere with my friends. They got late and I already reached. So I was like, what do I do now? Like, I don't want to go sit somewhere alone. So they were calling me and I'm like, okay, I'll just go. I had nothing in mind and I'm just like going there to kill my time. I went there and then I remember they auditioned almost all the girls in Mumbai. They had auditioned many. And they, in fact, they had already shot this movie for 4 or 5 days and they didn't like the cast they took.
Okay.
So they cancelled the entire shoot and they again started like searching for the lead.
Oh, okay.
So, and then so then I went there and then they gave me the small Telugu dialogue and I had no idea what I said. Like, it's impossible for me to say, but I don't know, maybe they thought she'll learn or, they have this thing. And so I gave them that small audition. They gave me a little Hindi script, I sent that. And I spoke to them, they gave me a little narration. And I'm someone like, I would never in my dreams think that I'm going to get this or I'll bag this movie. And I left after that. And then the manager, she called me and she's like, they really liked you. They've not auditioned any girl the past 2 days. You're the only one they've auditioned. They're already liking you. I feel like they're going to get a call from this. I'm like, okay, let's see. Let's just go with the flow. And I had nothing in my mind. And next day she calls me. She's like, we have to go to Hyderabad. I was like, Hyderabad for what? It's a movie. I was like, oh my God, this is so quick. Then I was like, okay, chalo, let's see. And then back of my head, I have my dad.
Right.
Considering that I don't know what will I say. Abhi to I can say, like, shoot ka hai, hai, hai. And then we flew there and then they did a look test with the hero of the film. And so we did that look test. They gave me again a little dialogue. He couldn't say it in Hindi. I can't say it in Telugu.
Oh, wow.
He's talking in Telugu. I'm reacting in Hindi.
Okay.
So, it was crazy. I'm just like, how will we shoot this movie? Like, I didn't understand Hindi. Then, so after that, they gave a quick narration on the movie. And then after that, they gave me the contract. Like, we're signing you. I'm like, I don't know what I've done. And I'm like, I need time. I need to register this. Do I want to be here? Can I do this? Will my dad allow me? Is my family okay with it? So I think I told them that, like, just give me a few days. Let me get back to you. I'll just take the contract. I'll go over it. I have to discuss with the agency and everything. And then I came back and I told my mom. I think my mom she's always wanted me to be in, like, the industry and all. So she was very happy about it. At the same time, she also wanted me to go back and, like, do something in the medical. It's a more secure career and stuff. Then my dad was not really happy with it. I remember I really had to convince him. And my mom was, she's always been so supportive. I think I've been here just because of her. Like, if it wasn't for her, I would have never been able to do anything.
Wow.
She's like a best friend.
Yeah.
She knows everything. She supports everything.
Wonderful.
So, and then I think I went back and it was my birthday. And I think we flew at night.
Okay.
I celebrated my birthday. I took 2 days, 3 days to think over it. And I'm like, okay, I think I should take this opportunity. It's a big thing. It was a good movie.
Absolutely.
Very good star cast, like a really good Tamil actor. And it was very good, like working with such people, doing a lead. I'm like, I don't think I'll get this opportunity ever in my life.
Yeah.
So
And
why
a lot
not?
of people who start in South movies actually turned up to be on a higher positions,
Yeah,
or you know, they
South
get a
is
lot of
amazing.
It's like a stepping stone
Yeah.
to becoming the one of the best actresses or the actor coming into the Bollywood films. So
Definitely.
great. I'm glad that that journey happened there. But then again, Telugu, Hindi, how did you shoot? Like, what was your experience, right? Like, you were just throwing something at them and they're like, you're hoping that was correct?
It was, I don't know, I think we can go on with this topic because it's such a big, like, firstly, though, yeah, I went back, I signed, and then they gave me workshops for 15, 20 days. And so I was, like, majority I was in Hyderabad, like, just coming back and forth.
Okay.
And so the whole thing started where they told me that we're going to give you, like, 15, 20 days workshops. So I was like, okay, 15, 20 days, how am I going to learn this language? I don't know, but fine. As long as the director is telling me, okay. And so we started. And it was day one, they gave me the script. And they gave me like pages and pages and pages. And I'm just like, you know, all like, actress wala feel aa jata hai.
Right.
And I'm like posting on Instagram, new beginnings and the script. But script khol ke nahi dekhi. Just dekhi. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. Then they gave me a little small workshop, like, you know, shuru kiya that we can start talking. They were like making me understand the scene, and they're like, talk, pronounce karna seekho. Nothing I can pronounce, not a single word I can pronounce. I'm like, I can't do this. I kar to liya sign. How will I do this now? And like the teacher they gave me, he's making me understand and all. I'm like, nahi ho sakta hai. And I'm someone who didn't know Hindi. Like, I could understand, but I cannot speak Hindi. So imagine me in Telugu.
Telugu straight up.
Then I tried like a couple of times and I couldn't. And I'm like, ek word yaad nahi raha. How will I do this whole movie? It's impossible. I'm just looking at the pages. I'm like, no, I can't do this. I was crying. I cried. I went to the director. I'm like, I don't want to ruin your movie. And I knew they started again, right?
Right, exactly.
But the first actress, I don't know what happened, what issue it was. I'm like, I don't want them to suffer or, you know, be very sad about all this. And, you know, we took the wrong cast. She can't act. I was so scared. Then, uske baad, I think they calmed me down, and there was like one sir, he was very supportive. He's like, you know, he would always take me, he's like, look, you can do it. Everyone can do it. It's not like you just have to have it in you. We've seen you. We've signed you because we know you have something in you. Then I don't know how it just started happening, and then I'm like, okay, fine, let's see.
Let's try it out.
Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot without being very afraid. And then, I think a good 10 days, 15 days, we started learning. They gave me 2-3 hours of workshops, then again 2-3 hours, then whatever we were doing. And then, and I think I did it.
It happened.
On-set experiences, I've had many. But I remember the first shot we took, like the first major shot I had, it was like they had booked the place, like the location for a good hour, like 15-20 hours, I don't know how much. And then we had like crazy shoot times. And I was adapting this whole thing ki, you know, 10 baje ka call time hai, so you have to shoot till 5 a.m.
Right,
6 a.m. I'm sleeping 2 hours in the vanity. And I'm like, this is very difficult. I thought it's all star life, you know, nothing like that. You have to work very hard.
Absolutely.
Initially,
Initially you have to.
Once you get there, then I think you have things in your favor.
Right.
But so the first shot I took, I did very well because I had practiced it and, you know, ratta maar ke yaad aa gaya tha Telugu. And I did pretty well. The whole crew clapped for me, and I was like,
and that's your first scene that you're talking about. Oh, no way. Okay.
They booked the place for so long, and I felt bad. I'm like, am I really that bad that I had to take 20 hours? Like, you know, कि उनको लगा कि मैं कर ही नहीं पाऊंगी. Or, you know, and then we took one take and they got the shot.
Nice.
And it was like a whole emotional scene and, you know, very angry, emotional, throwing stuff and all. And I think I'm personally, like, my stronger character would be something where I'm crying and emotional. So it went very well. And I'm like, oh, this is very easy. The DOP comes to me and he's like, we were very like scared, like, you know, कि कैसे होगा अभी तो movie ऐसे खत्म हो जाएगी हमारी. Everyone put me up there. And second day से something happened, so they had to change the whole locations and the scenes. And I had already practiced the first 6-7 scenes.
Right.
So if anything came up, I was prepared. Like, you know how you're ready for your exams and कैसे होता है कि हम पढ़ाई करते हैं, like I've done that. We're studying, suppose कोई एक subject and पता चला नहीं इसके तो exam नहीं.
Exam जो पढ़ा वो exam में आया नहीं.
I was studying for the wrong exam and अगले दिन कोई और paper है. And I'm like, oh God, now what will I do? So that's what happened. I was prepared for the 7 shots, and they changed the whole thing. And I'm like, okay, मुझे अगले दिन script देते हैं ऐसे 4-5 पेज की all Telugu. On set, how do I do this? Hindi है तो you can consider कि हो जाएगा. Then I remember all the claps they did. Then they took like 30, 40 takes. I'm like, no, cut. No, cut.
You're constantly going like, okay, what the hell is
Yeah,
happening?
they're prompting me. And I'm like, yaar, and I was getting so like, I'm like, yaar, अगर मैं आप लोग को Chinese दे दूँ तो हो जाएगा. You know, that's how you feel at that moment. But yeah, I think the overall experience, it was amazing. We learned so much. We had like 100, 150, 200 people on set all the time.
Wow, okay.
And unke samne, people are laughing, people are appreciating, people are doing everything. So you get very, you feel confident after that. Like first day I was crying. जब ये वो सब हुआ था, again I was crying that इतना difficult हो रहा है, how will I manage? People are laughing, people are doing this, and you just have to avoid it all. And I think you get there.
Nice.
But one experience.
Oh, that's an amazing journey. I can already imagine you were saying the story, and I'm like, I'm there with you. And I'm trying to see, like, you're crying, you're doing that perfect thing. So, okay, so now we are in a segment where you are, again, I'll keep repeating, girl from New York, a Gujarati girl in Mumbai, doing a Telugu movie, and now you're going towards Punjabi. Like, what was that? You're gonna cover it. I know you will. I know you will. For sure. So, how did you land up in a Punjabi music video? And you have not done one. You have done several.
Yeah, I've done many.
Okay, right. So tell me, how did you land up there? And your experience with Punjabi people as of right now, like they're always so, like full of energy. It's like matching up to the energy is just next level, right? So how is it? How was the experience with them, and how did you first of all land up in a Punjabi music video? Yes.
So I was always very fond of Punjabi music. I've been listening to it. Samajh aaye, samajh na aaye. Like, and again, used to Telugu, so I can always adapt to the non-understanding languages.
Right.
So I loved Punjabi music, and then again from Instagram, some manager had contacted, and they were telling me that a lot of songs happen in Punjab, and I think you can really fit in as a Punjabi girl. So you should start. And I'm like, okay, I just need the lead. It's just the lead that you need, and then you can
That's
get
absolutely,
there. So I got a call, and then I was like, okay, I can, let's see, we can shoot this. And quite a few times I had these opportunities, but I don't know, something happened, it didn't happen. Again, something happened, it didn't happen. And even this time, something had happened. But considering like, okay, fine, let's just go with the flow. We need to at least get there. So I took this song. We went, I think this was maybe a year and a half ago, maybe, or 2 years max. I think it's not been too long. So I went there. I went there for one song, and we shot. And of course, it was a very good experience. And Punjabi people are lovely. It's fun being around them. I love being there. I love the people. I love the culture, everything. So yes, I shot for that, and then again, when you're there, they have this thing. Oh, there's this one new girl that has come. So they have this thing. Okay, let's see. We can maybe cast her also. So then I got one. Then I got the second one. Second one I was shooting. I got the third one. Third one I was shooting. I got the fourth one. Again, I was like, okay, for me, I don't know, touch wood. Like every time I've started something, it's come so easily to me that, and then maybe it gets difficult later.
Right.
Once I get into it, then it's difficult. Like, then you feel like you've already got this, and then you want to get something more, then it gets difficult. That's where the challenges come through. But initially, everything comes so easily.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, this is very easy. If I'm getting casted in every other song,
sure, why not?
I'll be like very famous there.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's how initially it started off. And then now it's ongoing.
How many videos have you done so far? You have to give me approximate. It's okay.
Yeah, I really don't know. That's so many. But I'm pretty sure it's like 25 by now, for sure.
Wonderful. They're all on YouTube.
They're all on.
Wonderful. What's the latest one that you've done?
Latest one, so this month 2 got released together, like 1 week.
Okay.
And so latest I just shot last week, and I think this is going to be my favorite one till now.
Okay.
And the song is already trending as well. So,
wonderful.
And he's a very good singer, lovely team, and let's see, I'm really excited for
Absolutely.
this one.
Tell us something about it. Like, what song is it? Who's the singer? Who's the lead with you?
The singer is Adil.
Okay.
He's a very good singer, and his song is also like trending, his previous song. And it's a very sad song. If you know, I just said it like Shairis and all this stuff.
Right.
It's a sad song, and it has a wonderful meaning.
Is it released yet, or is it still pending release?
So it's on Reels already.
Okay.
Like just a 30-second segment,
Okay.
and that's how people started loving it, and that's how they told me the whole story. So everyone's like, where's the full version
of it? Yeah. What's the name of the song?
It's Musafira.
Musafira.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think you can see it. It's trending.
And when is it gonna release?
It's releasing on 2nd Feb.
2nd Feb. Oh,
Feb. I can't believe it.
Let's wait for it. We are in Feb. We are actually Actually, so 2 more days. 2024, we are here.
Oh God, 1 month is gone. But yeah, so it's releasing soon, and I think this is like in Punjab. This is my favorite. I
Okay.
think all of them are. I don't want to like make it
yeah,
that way, but I've got to do.
The one you are more connected to would be this one at this point. in time.
No, if you take it that way, then it's a character I would never play. Like
Really?
I'm not that.
Okay.
It's a very different story.
Okay.
It's very lovely, but I loved how I got to do something different.
Okay.
Yeah. so
Something different than what Himani usually does.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pooja would do it. No, Pooja would do it on screen.
Pooja will do it on screen. Alright.
But yeah, so
I'm just trying to remind people of your
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
You know.
Pooja and Himani.
Pooja and Himani, right? Exactly. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Crazy. I love what I'm going through right now. It's one of the fun podcasts that we had so far. You know, like so many stories that we're getting into. So we'll talk about again the girl from New York, to Mumbai, to Telugu, to Punjabi. I know that you have worked with a lot of brands as well, right?
Yeah.
How do you select those brands? Like, is it like something you get certain brands? Are you picky in selecting your brands?
No, I really don't think so. Again, it depends, but I usually take anything that comes my way. Like I feel like I give startup brands a chance as well, because again you need to give them chances to reach somewhere. So I don't think I'm picky about it. As long as I like the content and I get to choose how I want to make it, then I'm okay with it.
Great. So you're not like मैं इसका काम नहीं करूँगी उसका. You will be like, okay, I'll work with everyone. As long as you enjoy the work and the good content is there.
I love what I'm doing. It's a good brand, and I feel like every brand, if they have reached to a level, then if you support them, they will grow.
Absolutely.
And they need not just me, like good influencers, everyone. If they support them, then they're gonna do wonderful. I think.
Okay.
So.
And how they can reach out to you? Like, say if a brand is watching right now, they're like, okay, I would want Pooja to be my model today. So how would you reach out to them? How would they reach out to you?
They can, of course, there's Instagram, and if not that, then I have my email mentioned, which
There,
I don't check very often, but I usually I'm so busy at shoots these days that I don't get the time to do all these content stuff on Instagram. But I think I'll try to be more efficient with it, so they can always email me.
All right. So what is your dream brand that you would want to? So I know you have worked with so many, but what would be your brand? कि हाँ, मैं देखे बिना ही हाँ बोलूँगी. Like I won't see anything else, just say yes.
Manish Malhotra.
Manish Malhotra. All right. So we know who you want to work with.
I'll wear that lehenga, वरना शादी नहीं करूँगी.
All right. Okay. So just asking, you won't get married. So like, do you have someone again? I'm just trying to make sure that we're not missing out any part. I know that you're single. But
I'm very much single, but I don't want anyone.
Yeah, randomly the shadi part came out, so I had to ask you, no?
That was just a saying. You've not heard it.
Pakka?
मैं लहंगा पहनूंगी, ये वाला तो मैं शादी करूंगी. Something.
Yes, absolutely. No, but I still have to find out. No? I have to figure out. I'll keep poking you till the time I know the truth.
You're getting nothing out of me.
All right. So Manish Malhotra, who else would it be? Like, so that comes with a brand again. If you wear a lehenga, then
anything like a good collaboration or anything. I would always say
dream actor, dream director.
Dream director, Zariwala Bhansali.
Oh.
I would love. I think I'm like very, you can say very Indian, very traditional. Like even though I'm from the States, Indian wear is like my weakness. Just getting dressed up as a dulhan and like all those heavy outfits, all the dreamy stuff. So anything that has to do with that, I am gonna say yes without even thinking about it. So I can be dolled up that way.
Great. Okay, so Sanjay Leela Bhansali you would like to work with. Okay, how about an actor?
Actor?
Yeah.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Everyone.
Oh, right. And how about a co-star actress?
Co-star actress? Alia Bhatt. I think I love the couple.
Oh, you like okay. Right. So would you want to be into this industry when it comes to getting married eventually? You'll get married, right?
I would.
Yeah, you will. Okay. So
if my mom's watching this, she would get me married the next day.
Okay. Auntie, if you're watching, it's all credit to me. So guys, she is gonna go, for marriage. Chocolates, shairi, and flowers. Right? Way too. Oh my god, yeah. That's gonna cost you. Yeah, I don't think that lehenga costs.
I think that's why me collaborating with them is a better option.
Right?
So the guy is like TikTok out of that thing.
Okay, so at least you can get paid out of it too while you're getting married. Alright, so we have shairi, we have chocolates, we have flowers, and we have lehenga now.
Yeah. I feel like you're like here to get me married now.
Yeah, I know. It's somehow, somewhere I have to.
No, I already get this enough at home.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just see, since I've just started, I was thinking that maybe I get into the matchmaking thing. This show will go like Coffee with Karan. All respect to you, sir. But you never know. People might be like, okay, this could be the next Coffee with Karan part.
Oh wow.
Again, all respect to you, sir. So. But absolutely, okay, getting jokes apart, I know that we have worked together, so this is of course a podcast that I really wanted to know about your life, and because you have done so many wonderful things. I've worked with you, I've seen you work 11 hours straight. We had done that sari commercial. So you worked flawlessly. You were not tired. You didn't throw any tantrums. We had a bit of a congested space as well while we were working. So you did a wonderful work. So what is it that kind of gets you motivated? You don't get tired of it. What is it? Like, what's your secret behind it?
I really don't know. Like, I get this a lot, and I have like my parents getting mad at me every day, like constantly working. Why don't you take any break? You need to take a break. You work like you want to earn all the money in the world. And again, it's not for the money. It's something I love doing. I feel like maybe this is what I wanted to always do, even though like we had a whole thing on it. But I feel like I can't stay free. Like, I want to do something. If I stay home, like I was so busy this entire month, I was doing something here or there. I think I just came back yesterday or something like that, a day before, and then I did my shoots quickly. I did whatever I had to do, and then I sat home for one day, and I'm like, what do I do now? I have to be at shoot. I have to be in front of the camera. And I don't know, I just think if you're getting the opportunity, don't say no.
Okay.
I don't want like a time in my life where I feel like I had this thing and I threw tantrums, like मैं आज shoot नहीं करूँगी, मैं थक गई हूँ, I've traveled, I can't do this. I don't feel like, I've never done that.
Right, absolutely.
There's so many times I say yes to everyone, and I have this worst thing of I would say I say yes to everything, which gets me in trouble. I say yes to this shoot, that shoot, and then I have literally done this where I shot for like 12-13 hours, packed up, same makeup, I went on another set, I had to do a music video.
Oh.
Night shift, okay? I completely did that night shift. I was like tired, and I think I can still pull that off.
Okay.
But the worst thing was that from there, I have to go back to the other shoot.
Oh,
So
back to back 3 shoots.
So imagine finishing that shoot, going to shooting, going back. Again with that makeup, I'm like, taking it off in the cab and all, and I'm reaching set. Got my makeup done, and I think I did like 2-3 hours of work, and that's it. I got sick. Like,
how long did you sleep for?
I didn't sleep only. Like,
no, after the shoot was packed up, right?
I think I was on IV.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, I got very sick.
Okay.
So then I understood that I think you need to keep a balance.
Right,
with
absolutely.
both, because you can't do you can't work that much as well. That was just because I got stuck in commitments and I didn't want to say no to anybody.
Right.
But I think I've learned to say no a little bit.
A little bit? Okay, you're getting there.
I'm trying.
Okay,
This year is saying no.
Oh God.
Saying no when I should say no.
No, alright. Yeah, only when you need to say.
Yeah.
Not like no to everyone.
Like,
Just
don't say
when you
yes,
need
where
to say.
you have to always be in that position where you're like, what do I do next?
I'm glad you said yes to this show.
I had to.
I'm so glad. But even though today, I think you were in shoot all day today, and yet you made it here.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you doing that. This gets me to a thought where, again, working with you is always a very ease. Like, I've always, when I first shot with you, I was like, "Arey, pata nahi, how would that commercial go out to be? Arey, she has 600,000 followers. Kaisa uska attitude hoga?" But you made it so easy. Like, everything was so smooth. We enjoyed a small meal together. Then I think after that, of course, we were in consistent touch. I think today I get to know you so much more better. Like, before this, we already had an interview.
Yeah.
All right. And then we were like, okay, wait, we're still got to go for the interview going on. So that was wonderful. But one thing I learned about you today is, I think somehow, some way, knowingly or unknowingly, you do manifestation. How much do you believe in law of attraction, and how much do you really manifest of what you want in life?
I think, again, not something I will ask for, but it just comes to me. And I don't know, touch wood, every time I've thought of anything in my life, I've got it.
Okay.
Anything, be it anything like this. I remember just this is a small thing, but a very big thing for me. Like my car, I just got it this 6 months ago. And I remember I was like, I need a car. I want my own car. I need my own car.
Eventually got
it. Yeah, it's my baby right now.
Oh.
So I remember I just went. I had a thought one day, some situation happened, and I was like, okay, I need a car now. Because everyone's living in their old car, and no one asked me. And I felt so bad. I'm like, I need my car. And then I remember going, the next day I went to all the showrooms, and 1 week I was going here and there, and then I saw which one I liked, and I'm like, I want this. No matter what's gonna happen, I'm gonna get this. And I don't know, it's some things came up, and I wasn't sure if I can, this happen. And I feel like every time if you want it, you will get it.
You will
You
get
just
it.
have to manage.
And then you got that.
Yeah, even like the Punjab industry thing, I always wanted to be part of it. I always wanted to do a song there, and then it came to me like, now it's just coming to me.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so
we're gonna do a manifestation, right? So we're doing a manifestation with together. I want you to do it. I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. All right, that you're working with Sanjay Leela Bansali sir. All right, and then you have this super hit movie. I don't know, maybe with Prabhas or Ranveer Singh or someone like that. All right, and then you and your co-star are coming to Kabirr Vani.
Wow.
And I'm the person interviewing you guys. All right, let's manifest that.
We are manifesting.
Yes, absolutely.
Please, this is to the universe.
Yes, absolutely. I think this will meant to be happening, right?
I wish.
Now, again, coming to the part that you work so long hours, right? And you said that your family always had कि कितना पैसा बनाएगी, क्या बनाएगी. How do you handle those stiffs? Like, it must be difficult, right? Because you're following your passion. I'm pretty sure you're not doing this for money. Money is the perks that comes with it.
Yeah.
But you're doing this because you love, and I've seen your love for it.
Yeah.
You do it for passion. So how do you handle those stiffs at home? Like, do you get beaten up sometimes?
I think I'm just past week I'm just fighting with them. So what happened just recently? I was already shooting for a brand, and so I have a lot of shoots with that brand. I'm like constantly shooting with them. So like according to their dates, I always have to manage my dates around, which I always do. And so I was supposed to fly with them to a wedding, like our family wedding and stuff. And I couldn't make it on that day. They were all like leaving on suppose 18th, and then I got the shoot. So I told them, okay, I'll come on the 20th. I'll be there. So they already got mad at me. I'm like, Mama, I can't do anything. If shoots come, I'm not someone. For me, my work is the first priority, the only priority. At the moment, there's nothing else. Of course, your family is there, everything else is there. But if my family needs me, I'll be there first. But where I know that I don't have to be there, then it's okay. Then I think I would consider my work. So I was supposed to go there. I couldn't make it. And then 20th I was supposed to go, and I was just doing my flight tickets, and then right before that I got the song I talked about, right? The one I just recently did, Musafira. And I'm like, it's a lovely song. How do I miss this? Again, this is like I love doing music videos. I love doing good songs and stuff. And I was very scared, and I was already at shoot, and I had my friends there, and I get in his brain, what should I do? How do I make it here? How do I make it there? And we're just trying to manage everything. Then I made them understand, okay, now see, Mama, the wedding is on 22nd, right? I said, okay, I'll come. Again, I made it like 21, I'll fly or something. And my flight got cancelled.
Oh, so this is recently you're talking about. I think a lot of flights got cancelled this time.
It was very bad
weather, yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm like, what do I do now? So then, somewhat I managed whatever I could. But then what happens is like, it gets very difficult because for me, like, you have to be in my shoes to understand where I am.
Right.
And I feel like if any of them were in my shoes, they would maybe do the same thing I'm doing. And I feel like you just have to try to balance it. Even no matter how much you try, they're going to get really upset with some things because they start thinking you're not giving them time.
Right.
That's the thing. You have to balance professional and family. So that's why I don't have any relation. Because then there's one more thing.
You do not have it.
No.
Okay.
That's like great things to
Are you trying to like clear me out?
Yeah, I'm clearing you
Or you're
out.
just trying to let people know that you're not trying to let your secret out, I mean, auntie and uncle are watching possibly. It's like...
Mama would know anyway. I would tell her. So, the reason is that it's too much to take. I can already not handle the family wala and then, professional. I think I'm good here. Two is like I can still balance somewhere. 60-40 or 70-30.
30, okay. But still, a shairi, lehenga, chocolate, flowers will get you there. It's possible.
Maybe in the near future.
Near future, okay, good.
He's gonna make me say yes.
I'm just trying to do the best that I can. Right? Great, okay, of course, you're going through a lot of things at one time, does this... Okay, I'll ask you two questions here, okay? So one will be where you have told me everything about your parents, right? How is the relationship of siblings that's going on? Is he like a fun brother, or is he always getting you in trouble?
He was like the one who always got me in trouble, but now he's a sweetheart.
Oh, really?
He knows everything, like I get any song, I get any project. The first thing that happens is I forward it to him.
Okay.
He's like my part-time manager.
Okay.
He selects, he's like, no, this song will not work, you're not doing this. So recently, there were like some other songs I was supposed to shoot for. And I sent it to him and he said, you're not doing this is not good. And I'm like, dekho, I think it's pretty good. No, it's not gonna work, you're not doing this. So he's like that, but I think now he's like my
Okay.
best friend. And
Just got into
yeah.
that. All right, all right. All right, I want to ask you a question. We'll try to ask you a serious question. We had a very fun interview so far. But this is something I really want to know, right? Because you're a person who works almost 12, 13 hours a day, maybe more. You are consistently traveling. Somehow, some way, it might be taking toll on your health as well. Your family recently, you said you're having a bit of a tiff. Does that affect you? Like, does this industry feel like, you might go into depression? You felt like you had a depression or anything like that?
Okay, luckily not to that level, but okay, you feel like you have those anxiety attacks sometimes.
Okay.
It is very difficult to. I think the industry is in that way. Like you have to really keep yourself up there and yourself like super happy with everything because, again, regarding health, of
Right.
course, that comes in. I'm someone who's very like delicate on the health part. If something happens to me, I'll be like, oh God, what has happened? What has happened? Something, I think to that level, googling and all that stuff. So yeah, it does, of course, and then family stuff comes in between because then there's points where you feel like am I like avoiding my family way too much? Am I like unknowingly? But I'm not trying to do that. But like what happens is this industry works in a certain way where you have to travel. You're traveling constantly. You're working. Your hours are never stable. You don't know how till when you're gonna pack up. You have no idea. So it's a whole journey. Like your family has to be with you in it, and there comes a time where they get very irritated, and I think it's with everyone. It's a very common human nature that happens. So I think you just have to keep yourself up there. You just have to have some good people around you who can, cheer you up
Make you
again.
happy.
Yeah. So I know I have my whole, sessions of like being completely frustrated with stuff. Like, I'm just working or sometimes I can't do a specific thing that I had committed on just because of my work commitments. So it does get there, but luckily not to
Into
that
that
level.
and inshallah, we'll
never
pray that
want
it doesn't
to
happen that
yeah.
way as well.
Just keep yourself happy and I feel like I just take it as whatever has to come will come to me. And again, see, it's about projects as well. Like there's a lot of times you don't bag a project, and I think that's the main reason why people get into depression or because some people can't take it in that way. For me, it's like if I'm ever doing anything like any audition or anything I'm up to, I don't ever consider like I will get it.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing. It's a bad thing. Like you shouldn't be super confident about it. So I never think of it in that way. And I think that always comes to me when I don't. If I'm like, I want this, and I won't get it, then of course I'm gonna feel bad somewhere. And that's what leads to, like, rejection leads to depression. And you know how it is these days. It's getting
very difficult.
Yeah,
so do you have like a routine? Like, do you do meditation or do you have like something like that that's going on?
No, at the moment, I really don't have time. I really do want to start. And again, when there's times when I get very frustrated with like the work schedule and stuff, I'm just like, I want to go 5-6 days. Jahan koi phone na ho, koi log na ho, kuch na ho. I just want to be in my own space where I don't have to answer anyone.
Okay.
Everything gets to you. So, but at the moment, I don't think so. I just try to make time out for whatever I can. Yeah.
How do you handle when it comes to the success and the failure? Of course, we all go through that, right? Like you must have had so many videos, 25, 30 videos that you have done. Some of them would have been a major success and some of them would have been not so much.
Yeah.
Does it affect you that, Arey, yaar, ye nahi hua?
Not really.
Not really. You're chill either way. Successful and successful, no? Okay.
I feel like I've come through this way and I still feel like I have a lot more to do. There's people who have done immense amount of work and I feel like whatever I'm getting, I'm happy with it.
Okay.
I'm happy in the space I'm shooting. If it works, very good. And I've done few songs which I've done very well. And some that, they don't do too well.
So
but again, I was happy when I was there shooting. My whole thing is getting the song. When I get the song, I hear it, I feel all the excitement.
That's
then
me.
Going on set and then shooting. And when I see myself on the screen, that's it. That's like there for me. Later on, if it works, it's obviously a better thing. But it's fine, like whatever it is.
So you like doing your own movie and you like watching yourself on screen. You go home and YouTube yourself?
Yeah, I always do. I'm like waiting, even if I'm shooting and I know my song has come, I make my entire crew or everyone on the set, everyone listens to it and I'll put it on back to back. So no.
so no. Views
I'll go and make them share.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Alright, so have you, okay, so coming to this part, right? Like so many comments, they say that when you go to Instagram, you don't see or read comments. Alright, have you done that? Do you go and read your comments? And have you feel that, okay, you're being trolled, but you're completely okay with that?
Very okay with that. Recently, like few of my reels have gone super viral. But so there are times where they go viral in a very good, positive way.
Yeah.
And sometimes all the negativity comes in. And I'm just looking at it. Like I open Instagram and like, so many notifications and like half of them are nice, half of them are very bad. And I'm like, okay, fine. You're giving me views, you're giving me, followers. I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with
whatever.
that. You continue your thing.
But it
Alright.
doesn't get to me, honestly. I feel like social media is a platform where you need to know that there are people who are going to like you, they're going to follow you. There are people who hate you, they're still going to follow you.
Yeah.
And the bad ones are going to fake accounts and comment bad stuff.
Bad stuff. And then some of them people might make what do you call it, the fan account.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I have a lot of those.
Really?
Yeah, I have so many.
That's
So,
cool.
and they're so sweet. They make all these, like, I never have, and I'm someone who really can never like make those edits of mine, or like, the Republic Day ka ho gaya, or anything, Independence Day. They all make these very cute edits, and I just take those and I post them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great
very
case.
sweet.
How does that feel?
Very good.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun while we're shooting and while we're not. It's a lot of things that's going on, and I hope you are enjoying this podcast as much as I am.
I love talking about myself. I think I'm gonna dream about myself
Tonight, yeah. I don't think after watching this, I think a lot of guys will be dreaming about you too. There will be a chocolate, there will be shinies, there will be flowers, and there will be lehengas.
Yeah, like, I don't mind the lehengas.
You don't mind the lehengas. Manish Malhotra's lehengas.
Oh, तो
Specification. You cannot just do the fake one.
शादी का कोई जोड़ा ना भेज देना. I'll be like, I'll send it to you.
है ना?
Oh, yeah, no, the Kabirr Vani show.
I'm completely okay. I'm completely okay. Anything that I get, I'm okay with it. I won't wear it. My wife would enjoy that. Absolutely, But no, absolutely. I think that will be there. But then you will wear it when you get married.
Yeah.
But is there someone that you're working with to get married? Is that possible? I'm just trying to see. It's possible, right? I mean, there's a beautiful girl like
You're not gonna
you.
get out of me.
So
no
I'm not
way.
gonna get out of you. That means there is something.
No, there is nothing. But you're like, there's no one.
I don't know. I'm still finding it hard to believe.
There's no one. Trust
Okay.
me.
All right. Okay. I'll see how it works out. Maybe in the next show I'll find out what it is.
Maybe by then I might have someone.
Inshallah.
I'm very much single. As I just said, I'm
Yes.
not ready to
Mingle.
mingle.
Sweet. All right. Cool. So, being an actor, a model that you are, working so hard, has it worked? How it has impacted your personal growth? Like, have you seen changes in yourself?
Yeah, of course. Like, okay, so being in the industry, or being a model and everything, I feel like I still am, but I'm like someone who will not want to get ready when I'm going out. I have my friends like, "Kaise aa gayi hai yaar? Aise kaun aata?" You have to be a little like, And now just because I'm into all this, I understand the fact that you have to go out in a good way. Like if someone kal koi aake photo click karega, I have to look decent enough. No, I can't just look like I'm sitting home. So I feel like, yeah, in that way there's a personal growth, and the shy kid I was, which I still am. A lot of people that know me personally, they know that I'm like that when it comes to new people. But it is a growth in a way, because I work with new people every day. So you need to learn how to talk to new people, and like your communication skills get better, and you understand that you can't be that shy. If you want to be in the industry, you have to be someone who can at least still say at least 5 words, and someone will say one.
One, right. After this interview, I don't think anybody's gonna believe the fact that you're a shy girl.
But again, because I think in front of the camera, in front of the camera, I'm someone, and then
The shooting mode is on.
Yeah, shooting mode. I know there's a camera. I need to give my best, and of course, I want people to know about me.
You turn on and turn off button that you have. Okay.
Camera's off. I'm going home.
Cool. What would you call or give an advice? Let's say if you can go back in time, right, and you find your young, sweet Pooja, or let's call her Himani.
Yeah.
What would be a thing that you want her to know?
About.
Would you change anything about the journey that you had?
That's a good question.
Any specific thing you would tell her?
I don't think I would change anything, because I feel like everything leads you to one place. So if I didn't make a specific choice, I wouldn't have been somewhere. What I would tell her, or maybe, I think the thing I would change is maybe I've said no to some projects where maybe I should have said yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the only thing I would, but nothing specifically that I would want to change.
Okay.
And I would tell the young Pooja that in this industry you need to talk a lot, you have to be very out there, and yeah.
Okay. So far you're content with your journey and you're happy. So nothing major you would want to change. You're happy with that.
I'm happy because it led me where I am today. So I feel like,
great.
And then there's choices you make. So I feel like if I've not done a specific thing, maybe it was for my own good, or maybe that was not supposed to happen. And yeah,
that's okay. Great. You're at a level that a lot of people dream to be at as well. Of course, there's a long journey for you, and inshallah you'll be at a very higher level. Again, as we manifested earlier. So what would you give your upcoming people who would want to be at the place that you are at now? Like, so somebody's just starting off now, and let's that young girl or a young guy who wants to get into this zone of it.
I would tell them, okay, so I think when I started off, we had again, every time, every generation had their own challenges they had to face. But I feel like at the moment, there's a lot of competition. We didn't have as much as competition back then. And like even before I started, even before that, it was less competition, but a set of challenges that come along. So I would just tell them, like, just be there, try. Like, again, people nowadays have a lot more exposure. Like, you have so many different ways where you can expand your skills and you can showcase it. So I feel like just work hard, focus on something, and I feel like Instagram is a very good platform at the moment. If you have any kind of talent in you, you can showcase it there.
Right.
And if it's meant to be, and if you manifest it, it happens.
Happens, yes, absolutely. They can also use your trending songs to grow, right?
Yeah. Please do. I'll just post it on my story.
Sweet. All right, great. So just try and do as much as you can.
Like if you love something, do it. I feel like if it's meant to be, it will happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there are people who are gonna put you down. You're gonna face a lot of things. You have to be a strong soul. I feel super strong with the industry where it comes. If you're someone who's very weakened at heart, then a lot of things get to you.
Okay.
So the main thing is follow what you want to do. Do it well. Believe in yourself, and just don't give up.
That's wonderful. Wonderful advice that you have given. I kind of thought that, the challenges that you've spoken about, I wanted to ask you, like, of course, because you're an aspiring actress, you don't come with a background. You're completely new in this industry, made your own journey in this life. Have you had any kind of situations where you were like, I don't know if I should have gone there, or, if I would have kind of like a casting couch or anything that you were wishing that did not happen with you? Any kind of instance that happened that way? Or you felt that maybe, damn, I wish I was a guy here.
Okay, so the casting couch one is like a very controversial one. But then again, we all know that this industry comes with its ups and downs, and there's good, there's bad everywhere. So I have experienced it. Of course, we all do. I think some aspect you will experience it, but it's the choices you take. And I feel like the good people out there, they will not tell you to do anything as such. And yeah, so I did experience it. I did have people telling me things I never wanted to hear. I was a very young kid and I had to hear things which I did not even understand at that moment.
Right.
But again, I feel like you know what you want to do, you know where you want to go. And if there are 10 people, even if we take 9 are bad, then 1 is definitely a good person, right? And I'm just giving that ratio thing. But there are good people, there's good work. The people who want to, kind of tell you all these things or get you in this path, don't fall for it.
They can reach you the level that you are at right now, without even following that particular path and be such success in this life.
And there's so many people. I have a lot of friends. I know how much they have achieved in life, and of course I'm talking about my personal journey, and I know you don't need to do anything as such. And again, the good people out there, good directors, good casting people, they're never going to ask for this. They look for talent, they look for your hard work, and that's what they want. That's what they're casting. They don't care about all this.
All that, right.
So, and the only time I wanted to be a guy is when I have to get ready. That's why I feel like I want to be a guy, because I have to be like all ready with my hair, makeup. If I'm a guy, I can just wear some cool clothes. Put on
a t-shirt or a shirt.
Yeah, and I feel
put your hair up and you're done.
I think I've discussed this with everyone that I feel like I'm a girl, but I have all these, guy thinking. But it's the same for guys and girls. There's no difference.
Okay, the struggle is equally the same.
It's just they have to face it in a different way, and girls face it in a different way. Girls are a little more delicate with all these things, and guys can easy, approachable.
Yeah, absolutely. But the way of going with life is much different.
Yeah, like guys go through something different, of course. So I feel it's the same for both.
Absolutely. Great. So before we started the show, we thought about, we'll put up a status for you and ask your fans what they think and what kind of questions they want to do. Let's get on with that.
For sure. Let's see what they have asked me.
All right, Pooja. So here's the fun part. So we have some amazing questions from you. All right. So there's one question. I think you've already answered that, but I'll still ask you. Where are you from?
I'm basically from US. I've been born and brought up there. I'm from New York, and I think I've answered it. I'm pretty much from Mumbai.
Mumbai. You're a Mumbaiker from
home. And I think Chandigarh too now.
Ah, yes. You want those more Punjabi songs coming to you. How about Raftaar or Badshah coming to your area?
I would love. Yeah.
Right, great.
Raftaar is like my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Raftaar bhai, aap dekh rahe ho? I've got you a cast already, okay, for the next shoot, or Badshah, I got you one as well. Wanna meet you at least once. So you have thought about doing a meetup? Interesting question there.
Interesting. I don't know. I've never thought about it.
Have you done one before?
I've never done one. But
Yeah.
I fear that what if no one comes?
Oh, what if a lot of people come? Right?
Oh, then I'll be pretty happy. But then what do I do with the meetup? I don't know.
I don't know, just selfies, autographs, you know, just
Okay.
make them happy.
What if I keep a meetup?
You should do a
Yeah,
meetup.
let's see.
Yeah, I think maybe you should, pose this question next and see how that works out.
I need to see where my followers are from.
Right? Yeah,
If
absolutely.
majority are like from every other, city, then I'll just be like here in Mumbai keeping on.
Keeping a meetup. You know, hey, you'll be surprised. So, okay, so
Yeah.
that answers the question. You'll be doing a meetup soon.
Let me put a question where are my followers from?
Right. Let's find that out and then we can think about getting a
Yeah,
meetup done.
you can see that.
Absolutely. Oh, so ever fallen in love with a guy? Literally is the question.
Oh my god.
दुनिया जानना चाहती है.
दुनिया जानना चाहती है.
So,
Next.
no, I'm not letting you go up that easy, girl. Have you ever fallen in love with a guy?
With the guy. I'm in love with my dad, I'm in love with my brothers, I'm in love
That's a smart answer. All right, yes, she has. All right. Will you marry me, please?
Can you send me your biotip?
Yeah, Shairi, chocolate, flowers, and Manish Malhotra ka original lehenga.
No, original, no copies.
Yes,
No.
nothing from. Yes, absolutely. क्या आपको लगता है कि आप कीर्ति सेनन की कॉपी हो?
See, I told you, so many people say
Right?
this.
It's like-
Disha. I don't know, I can't say that on myself. Like, it's difficult to just say it, but I feel like a lot of people say this, and considering my first reel of TikTok that got viral
Right.
was
Because
Preeti
of her.
Sanan's that people thought I resembled.
Right.
So I feel like if people say it, then I think somewhere maybe yeah.
Alright.
Again,
Okay.
she's very pretty, so that's
But that's a compliment.
yeah, it's a
Right?
compliment.
Technically,
Yeah,
she's gorgeous, absolutely.
yeah.
And so are you.
Thank you.
आपकी खूबसूरती का राज क्या है?
My mama.
Oh, alright. Okay. What's your diet plan? Love your fitness. So I know your diet plan.
Should I just lie?
She
Like,
just has
I have a lot
that.
of water and I eat only vegetables.
No. She only has soup, salad, and sometimes dal khichdi. Pizza is not there.
My
Sometimes.
friends watch this, they know me so well. We're like laughing already. So, okay, I don't know. I feel like I think I'm blessed with I can eat anything and I don't gain weight. So
No.
I think I'm good with that. And touch wood. And see, even if I'm eating all, I love pizza and I love all this junk food. I told you, right? Like coming from the States and all, you're probably with that food.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
I definitely try to control it a lot now,
Okay.
considering like I've got sick so many times and I feel like I should improve my
Improve
diet.
that. Okay.
So I think I balance it out.
Okay.
I make sure I get like good food because of course you need to look good and pretty and young
Right,
with
of
good
course.
skin.
Okay.
So I try to get all the vegetables in with juices and stuff.
Okay. So, but it has to be a pizza.
Yeah, not every day. I think
Okay.
these days
No,
I'm
like
off it.
your cheat day would be a pizza.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that's another good idea. You can take her out for a pizza. Yeah, I'm giving you so many hints here, man. I mean,
Oh my god.
You should love this
So
show.
Next thing I know, I have all these things coming. home
you
now.
are getting a lot of things, yeah, definitely. All right. Okay, so you have already answered this question, but I'm going to ask you this again. Where are you from? And please answer my question with my name. This is Tejas Soni asking you this.
Tejas Soni. I think I've already answered this so
Many times.
many times. But again, for you, I'm from New York, born there, and I'm from Mumbai as well now.
Yeah. So now she's a Mumbaiker
I'm a
from heart.
Mumbaikar.
So she's a Mumbaiker.
And I'm Gujarati.
Yeah, Gujarati girl doing a Telugu and Punjabi films,
Oh,
and soon to
crazy.
do a lot of other OTT platforms
Yeah,
that will
let
be
me know
coming
what's next thing. Maybe Gujarati.
in. Yeah, oh, that would be amazing.
Love
Siddharth Randeria, sir, we got a beauty for you, and I absolutely love him. I love his movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't release all these movies quickly on OTTs. I'm like, I really go crazy for it. He does such a
A
wonderful
lot of
films.
them take some, like time.
Yeah, but his
Yeah,
takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see you in a Gujarati film. Absolutely, that would be
I think I
wonderful.
would love to see myself too.
All right. And oh, you know what? This is the most amazing question that we have. What's your age?
Oh my god.
All right, Pooja. We're getting some secrets out.
I think I'm forever 21.
Forever 21.
Yeah. So you ask me
Okay.
next time 21.
Okay. So 5 years from now, you'll be 21. Okay. अच्छा, date of birth तो बता दो.
21 का क्या होगा?
अरे दिया नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, birthday पूछ रहा हूँ. Date of birth.
23rd August.
23rd
Feel free to
August.
send me gifts.
Alright, so 23rd August, that's her birthday. And finally, I think we'll wrap this up with what's your dream?
What's my dream?
Yes.
Okay, I like this question. Oh my god, this is such a. I don't know, I have a lot of dreams that come to it, but yeah, this year I see myself doing a really good project. That's one of my dreams for sure. Secondly, I want to gift my mom, dad a really beautiful apartment here.
Alright.
And that's like my priority list. I want to like just get that flat for them where it says their name.
Okay.
And I think that's my like priority.
Priority. That would be your number one dream.
Yeah.
as
And
well.
then I have a lot more.
Of course, absolutely.
I want this
As you said,
car.
check marks going on.
But that's manifested and I think it'll come.
Absolutely. Don't forget the promise you have made me for the manifestation.
For sure, I'll be
Right.
there. With my poster.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be your first person to go to when you release that movie, right?
For sure.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Pooja, it's been a crazy fun episode. Honestly, it turned out to be way much better than I had anticipated or even thought about. So much fun talking to you. There's not even a single bit of shyness that you have. So
I think I've done better. See, that question you asked me.
so it's been amazing, and again, I cannot thank you enough for you being here today, because I know how much you shoot, how much you're there. Even when I called you, will you come to my show, you were like, okay, I'll have to check, I'm shooting. And I called you again, you were like, I'm still shooting. So I'm really glad that you took that time out, and I'm really looking forward for more and more. Especially again, another one with a lot more questions this time, and getting more deep to knowing who Pooja really is. But apart from that, with more success, more power, and having a proper बोलते ना एकदम जोरो शोरो वाला co-star and the amazing movie that's coming up. We're talking about Bollywood super success movie.
Yes, of course. It's all about manifesting. We've learned that.
Absolutely.
Coffee with Karan.
Coffee. Kabirr Vani. I love you, sir, but Kabirr Vani is going to be. But yeah, absolutely. I really look forward to the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.